Adversity is inevitable. For any leader or team with high expectation and big ambitions, setbacks will happen. The key differentiator is how leaders and teams respond to these challenges. Do they crumble? Do they lose motivation? Do they get stressed? Or do they rise to the occasion and show up as their very best selves? In this video, we're going to explore the concept of antifragility and why we think it is the ultimate competitive advantage for leaders, teams, and organizations. This video is in 3 parts. Let's get into it. What is antifragility? If you take an object and apply pressure to it, generally one of 2 things happens. Either it gets worse, deteriorates in some way, worst case scenario, it breaks. We call that fragile. Alternatively, if the object bounces back to its original form without deterioration, we call this resilience. But the question is, in the times we now live, is resilience enough? I don't think so. If you've heard of the author and researcher Nassim Nicholas Taleb, you would know that in his research he was looking for a term to describe systems that under pressure didn't just bounce back to their original form, but bounced back better. They bounced back stronger. They were the opposite of fragile, and so he coined the term antifragile. While this term was coined to describe financial and economic systems, for years we've been helping organizations apply it to individuals and teams. We help them measure it and we help them improve it. Physical antifragility. The idea of an anti-fragile system might sound a bit esoteric, but in fact, they're all around us. For instance, why do people pump iron in the gym? Is it because our muscular system is a resilient system? That after that massive strain, after putting the muscles under that pressure, after tearing muscle tissue, that it is merely resilient and will bounce back to be only as strong as it was before? Of course not. Because if that were the case, you wouldn't see anybody in the gym. The muscular system is an anti-fragile system. Muscles grow back stronger than they were before. In fact, muscles need adversity. If they don't have stress, they atrophy.
Hey, muscly arm.
That's why people say no pain, no gain. This is also true for our cardiovascular system, our skeletal system, our immune system. We need adversity to thrive. It was Peter Marshall who said, "When we ask for a life without difficulty, remind us that oaks grow strong in contrary winds and diamonds are made under pressure." Quick side note, if you're liking this video, feel free to press like to show your appreciation. Mental and emotional antifragility. So what about our mental and emotional systems? Our happiness, our well-being, motivation, and drive. Can they be antifragile? The answer is, of course. When people say what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, they're right, but only if you have the right mindset, the right behaviors, the right beliefs, and the right environment. What I'd like to do is zoom in on what we call an anti-fragile mindset. This is about the questions we reflexively, habitually ask ourselves in the moments of adversity. We don't want to ask, when will this be over? How can I survive this? How can I bounce back from this? Instead, we want to be asking, how can I use this to become better than I ever was before? As a team, you want to ask, how can we use this to become better than we've ever been before? This could be in response to day-to-day challenges. See if you relate to any of these. You simply have too many things to do and not enough time. You've had to give difficult feedback to a colleague and it went badly. Your team hasn't met its targets for the 3rd quarter in a row. It looks like the department you lead might be on the chopping block. You've lost your job. Whatever it is, how can you use this to become better than you've ever been before? This is the question leaders need to ask. Leaders really need to model this, and that teams need to come together to be asking on an ongoing basis. If you put your muscles under stress, your muscles get stronger. That's the case for everybody. But if you take steroids, your muscles get much stronger, much quicker. Steroids are an unfair advantage. That's what an anti-fragile mindset is. It's like taking mental steroids so that in times of adversity, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, you get stronger quicker. Is it unfair? No, because everybody has access to it, but it is definitely an advantage. I'll see you next time.